Hello everyone, hope everyone had a good Christmas. I thought it'd be a good idea to do a zombie survival type thing, like what gear could you use? Like old surplus gear you can find around fairly easily, or with a little bit of searching anyway. And this is more of a UK based one, because if you're in America you can obviously get guns, but some of the protection will be the same. So if you had a zombie virus and you didn't know if it was airborne or not, you could have a gas mask on. I've got an Israeli M15 on. But what might be a bit more practical actually for combat reasons is a Riot helmet. So if I put the Riot helmet on and show you that. So that's the Israeli M15, but that won't fit perfectly with the Riot helmet. So what I'm going to do is put the Riot helmet on instead. This thing's always a pain to get on anyway. Now the Riot helmet will go on with this flak vest. It can just be a bit of a pain in the arse to get on properly. Right, never mind, I won't bother attaching the Riot helmet now, but obviously in the zombie type thing, this stops your face getting bitten or infected blood splashing you in the face. So that's pretty practical. So you can have a melee weapon like this. This is the Recurve or Parang Machete. Use it like a sword, chop a zombie's head off if need be, stab them with it if you wanted to incapacitate them. So that would obviously work quite well in a zombie survival scenario. You can combine it with one of these. Then you have your sort of Riot shield and machete combo. So obviously your face is protected, you've got this to protect your body as well as a sort of flak jacket or Kevlar vest. Let's put this up a moment so I can see a bit better. And then you've got all these layers of protection, so that's really useful. You can obviously block and you can sort of hit around with this as well, even when you've got the shield up. Won't kill the camera, but there we go. You can obviously use a combination like that. As said before in other videos, a Riot shield like this can be used as a barricade as well. So if you're in a doorway, you can deploy the Riot shield as a barricade and then shoot over it. So that's not going to be completely secure there, but I've got the Riot shield against the pillar of the wall as a barricade. Now the other thing I've got is the £40 crossbow, and the reason I wanted to do it with the £40 crossbow is with all the gear on, I could cock it against my chest like that. And at close range, a £40 crossbow would be easily good enough to go through a zombie skull. So, saying the helmet, I'd actually obviously, you'd prep before you were in sort of a nightmare scenario, and you'd get that all attached properly with your vest. Ideally, what I'd want is not a vest like this with neck protection if you were using a Riot helmet, because that's where they get in the way of each other. So, just to demonstrate that, you can always get a much smaller sort of more minimalist Kevlar sort of vest. You'd get the Riot helmet. There we go. So, you can have the Riot helmet on, face shield down, have the, that to protect you. With a more subdued Kevlar vest, it'd be about the size of this jacket. You wouldn't have neck protection. You'd have no issue with the Riot helmet and, that colliding. The only issue with the Riot helmets is they steam up quite quickly. Because you need to almost have them up a bit to not steam up or mist up, which is a bit of a problem with these. But with the Riot helmet on, you shouldn't have too much issue aiming with the crossbow. I mean, you're not going to get a perfect, unless you put this up, you can't get a perfect sight picture. With it down, you can still aim fairly well. You could even do that if you really needed to squeeze off shots. So you could deploy this as your barricade in a doorway, use this to shoot zombies in the skull, use your gas mask if it's an airborne infection, and you have a flak jacket for general protection. Now, what would be better, in a sense, is to, as I said, have a flak jacket without neck protection, or get one of the military style Riot helmets, where it's a Kevlar helmet which then has a sort of face shield, you know, like this, the polycarbonate face shield that comes down. It comes down off of a military helmet, not on a full head Riot helmet. But the combination of Riot gear, sort of flak jackets, Kevlar jackets, stab-proof vests, means the zombies can't bite you easily, and you've got enough protection to see them off. So that's my zombie survival gear. Hope you found it sort of useful. And saying if you're in America, lucky you, you can have a rifle. You can just use probably something like a Ruger 1022, lots of cheap ammo for it, and shoot lots of zombies in the skull. So hopefully that's been useful for you.